Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our weekly energy reading. We're going to see what we're feeling for this week. It has been super intense. I know last week was kind of like a stuck energy, and then all of a sudden it was like something pushed us out into this creative mode, into this I need to make changes, into manifestations dropping in and knowing that it's okay to say it's safe to say yes. So if you've been feeling that way, where you felt really, really stuck for maybe a long period of time or a couple days, and you just felt so exhausted. Also, the Schumann resonance last week was bonkers. So if you felt tired, if you felt called to be in nature more, it's because your soul was needing you to ground your energy. And when we get into that state of feeling like we're floating and feeling like this energy surge, we have to kind of ground down, and usually taking walks in nature, laying out in the sun, getting all the sun codes and doing all that jazz, which I'm just starting to learn about. It's basically an energy where you feel like you're glued somewhere and you don't want to leave. That's usually when the universe is doing like energetic surgery on your body and it's preparing you for the new. So we just came out of that energy of having this energetic surgery done on our bodies. And now we are experiencing this shift. I know in New Jersey, it's been raining here for days. Even on the summer solstice, we didn't even see an ounce of sun. So if you're feeling like you're coming out of that energy, you are totally in alignment. High five. Everything is perfect. Okay. So I've been holding on to Micah Magic since the start of this reading. So let's open up, let's get 3 cards. All right, Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Bless me, bless my viewers. I don't have my Palo Santo out here, but that's okay. All right. Please bring us the messages we need to hear. Okay, we have within 2 weeks, waiting for the perfect wave. So that's that stuck energy. You feel like you've been waiting and waiting. Well, something's coming in 2 weeks. Let's ask Spirit what that is. What is coming in 2 weeks? We're going to use the Muse Tarot. I haven't used this in a while. It's really beautiful. All right, Spirit, what is coming in 2 weeks? Holy cow. 9 of Pentacles. This is the 9 of materials. This is everything finally blooming. And you're basking in that joy. Look at her. She is just like, yes, I'm finally getting all the abundance. And Pentacles, materials, is abundance. That's money. That's material things. So in 2 weeks, somebody's going to be dancing around in a bunch of money. And maybe the perfect wave is an opportunity that's coming in that's going to be bringing you that abundance or the opportunity to earn that abundance. Sometimes, so I was just on a Zoom the other day with a woman, and she was asking me, like, she's like, I just can't stand it when I see all these abundance signs, I get all these abundance cards, and then literally nothing happens. And I was telling her that sometimes it takes 2 months, sometimes it takes 2 weeks. We don't always know, but we still have to be grateful that the universe is sending us these signs. And is it raining? I don't feel rain, but I feel like I'm seeing something on the screen. Anyway, oh well, if it rains, it rains, but it'll be a nice little cleanse. But so if you're receiving a lot of abundance signs and no money is coming in, hold the line. You're being taught a lesson right now. You're being taught that you're okay without it. The tide is going out and it's going to come back in. Okay, let's do the ever unfolding heart. Let's see what messages come through with this deck. Oh, that's too many. There was like 6. Perfect. We got this card last week, I think. A celebration is coming. Marriage, pregnancy, new partners, moving, an opportunity, a promotion. You are worthy of this abundant time. Soak in the deliciousness. So within 2 weeks, a celebration, an opportunity. All right, now we have the crow. You have spiritual gifts. It might be time to dive deep into sharing them. The world needs what you have. Okay, sorry, there was a neighbor below me. So we had the crow card. So your spiritual gifts, I feel like when this change comes in, it might be sparking an awakening. I know for me, I just went through a mini awakening and I just filmed a couple videos about how the signs that I was receiving that were leading me into this awakening that was very uncomfortable. Um, it was a sign that my gifts were enhancing. I was becoming new. I was becoming this new version of myself. I felt more clear. It prompted me to make like a 5-minute video to post on my social media accounts to let people know who I am and what I do. And I realized I never really like shared myself in this way. I share myself on YouTube all the time, but on Instagram and I don't have one video that really captures who I am and what I do and what I offer. So I feel like somebody might be going through some sort of awakening. You're awakening to your magic. Doesn't she look like she's just like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Life is magical. She's dancing in this, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like she's in this abyss of just bliss. Oh, I like that. Abyss of bliss. But it comes after a time of awakening. You're realizing your worth. You're seeing who you are and what you really came here to do. And it's ever unfolding. Literally why I came up with the name of this deck. We are always unfolding more layers. Like, for example, for me, I wasn't expecting to make that 5-minute video. I even posted on my YouTube too. If you saw it, high five, thanks. um, but I've never really shared all that I do and what I offer. So that was a new layer of me thinking, man, like it's clarity. It's like, why didn't I see that before? It's like now I'm willing to share myself with the world, which is almost this energy. And when you're willing to be all of you, that's when the abundance comes in. And that's when the celebration comes in, new partners come in, you start to attract different people in your life. So it's like somebody's becoming more of who they are. They're stepping into their gifts. They're realizing that they're having dreams or they're having these psychic premonitions and they're finally embracing it. Sorry, I keep thinking I'm hearing something. All right, so let's do, okay, one card just fell out. 12-12, you're in the flow, stay there. So we're gonna take that. Anytime a card falls out, we are totally taking it. It is so sticky out here because it's been raining, so I might go in soon. This might be a short reading. I can feel my hair just getting bigger. All right, so we're gonna use Tosha Silver's, I believe this is her, it's called the Wild Offering Oracle. So let's see what message we need to hear for this week. I just heard manifestations coming in. Lots of manifestations coming in. Intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. So I always think of like when everything's in alignment, it's moving together. Everything's moving at the same speed. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. That's manifestation energy. So I'm glad that they just confirmed it with this card that manifestations are coming in this week. Get yourself prepared. Set your intentions, believe it's possible, and be willing to open up your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts are your manifestation abilities. It's your ability to co-create your reality. And when you're co-creating, it's a 50-50 game. You are placing an order on DoorDash. You're telling the universe what you want, the specifics. You're saying, if this is for my highest good, please bring it to me and everybody involved. And then the universe goes and does the other 50%. And you're setting the intention. And I just taught in a video about how lots of people, when they learn about the law of attraction, and they start to think like, oh no, does that mean when I think one negative thought, I'm going to manifest more negativity? And to be honest, you have to be consistently thinking the thoughts in order for them to manifest. So on the reverse side of that, what are you intending? What do you want to co-create? You have to consistently think about it. So you have to plant the seed. So every single day, if you want to manifest $100,000 every day, you need to commit to thinking about $100,000. You're not going to think about how it's going to come in, when it's going to come in. You're just literally going to be thinking about it. You can think about it in whatever way you want. You can see it in your bank account. You could see it as cash on your counter. You're just going to think about it. The more you think about it, that's what the universe responds to. So if it's a negative thought that you just think about in passing, it's not going to go make that happen because you haven't thought about it enough in order to create it. So that's what the word intention means. You're setting an intention, you're putting it out there, what you want, and you're doing it every single day. Sometimes for me, it takes 5 days to do it and then it's here. But it's because we're doing the work. It's a workout. You have to commit to doing it. You have to commit to thinking about the thing that you want, and then it will show up. And the people that are manifesting these cool things are the ones that are energetically thinking about it every single day. That was a really good message. I'm glad that that just came through. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. I shit you not. Oh my gosh. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Yes. Seriously, you guys, we can't make this up. Talking about $100,000 and then we get a money card. It's literally, and we have literally the 9 of Pentacles, which is a money card again. Look at the colors. Yay! So we have roses. Oh, I just heard roses are going to be a sign that something's coming. So when you're seeing roses in your dreams, you're seeing roses on license plates, on billboards. I always see roses on license plates for some reason. It's very bizarre. Okay. Money is coming. So remember, you're going to plant the seed every single day. And if you have a negative thought, guess what that means? That means nothing's going to happen because you're not consistently thinking negatively. So you don't have to fear anything on this journey. Okay. Let's see. What else do we want to do, guys? Let's do an animal. We'll do 2 animals from 2 different decks. And I just saw the bunny, the rabbit. Water break. Okay. I apologize that I say okay and okay all the time. I'm trying to be better at it. Trying to just be myself, but also trying to strengthen my speaking skills. I did see the bumblebee at the bottom. Let's see if that comes out. The bat. So the bat symbolizes kind of the hanged man energy, like waiting. You're in this waiting phase. You're hanging upside down. You're understanding that the darkness is meant to be. You're meant to be in the dark. You can see through the dark. You understand that when the tide is out and when there's not a ton of money, because we're talking about money here, that it's meant to be. And sometimes your spiritual gifts are what's going to bring that money in. And when the tide is out, you are learning lessons about how to co-create more money. And the bat is in that phase. It's hanging upside down. And it's saying, I trust in the night. I trust in the darkness. I know that I'm learning the lessons I need to be learning when I'm in that stuck energy, and that the money is going to come after this dark period. When money has arrived in my life, like large sums of money, it's always after me thinking, I'm sitting on my couch going, Michelle, you should be working. What are you doing? Why are you messing up your life? And then it drops in. And then it's like, I have total confidence and I'm sharing more on social media. I feel more confident. And it's like the money gives me the juice to be like, okay, I really know what I'm doing now. I can trust when I'm doubting my path, but then the doubt comes back again, and then I question it, and then I forget that the money's coming, and then it comes. And I literally just, I don't know what is like, I don't think it's rain, but there's something floating around. Are you guys seeing it in this video? I swear. Maybe it is like little drips of rain, but something just hit me in the face. I think that was a message from Spirit saying, yes, the money is going to come. They just keep saying, keep intending on it, keep expecting it. What you expect to come will come, but you have to plant those seeds. I also just did a manifesting video about how right before bed, your subconscious is so primed. It's so ready for seeds to be planted. So take out your phone, record yourself saying some sort of question. It's going to be a question like, why am I the guy or girl that receives $100,000? Why am I so financially set? You're saying a question. For some reason, the subconscious loves this question of, wow, it's like this excitement, it's this thrill, and it then follows the question with an answer, and it brings you that desire. So right before bed is a prime time to plant seeds. Then we have tarantula. So spiders always represent you're weaving a web of abundance. More money is coming, and it's through your purpose, it's through your gifts, it's through knowing that you're capable of creating this web of financial freedom. Okay, let's do the other animal deck. We have Spirit Animal Oracle. All right, Spirit, let's make this fun. Bring us another cool message. Maybe, hey, you guys, this is the first time it's not about a relationship. Watch, now it'll be about a relationship. Ooh. Okay, that's way too many. Look how many just came out. Spirit, can we just get two? Two, please. One. Guess what swans are? They're mates for life. It says, time for a deep dive. You're going to take a deep dive into love. Ah, how beautiful is this card, by the way? So pretty. And it's number 60, which 6 is the Lover's card. It's the number for the Lover's card in the tarot. So the person who made that deck for sure was thinking of the lovers. And then we have the bear. Take time out. Brown bear spirit, number 9. So these are similar colors too. They both have that teal. Oh, you know what's so funny? There's a spiritual teacher. Her name's Teal Swan. I think that's what my guides are trying to convey to me. Teal Swan. I love listening to her. She's very straightforward, and she just tells you how it is. But she's very interesting. She's totally like not human. She's awesome. She knows so much, and it's almost hard to understand how she verbalizes spirituality and consciousness and the soul journey. But I literally watched 2 videos of her last night, so I think this is an indicator that Teal Swan, that's literally her name. So my guides are saying, yes, I should be learning from her. But Brown Bear is saying, take time out to go learn from Teal. Go watch a bunch of her videos. All right, so let's do a couple more Micah Magic. And the take time out is also like the back card. It's like a restful card. You're hibernating. During the hibernation is when the universe is moving things around you. And sometimes we have to be still and lay down and set our intentions. During that time out, you are creating. You are sitting there planting new seeds, planting new thoughts. Okay. Step into the new you. When you come out of this hibernation, it's a rebirth energy. The bat often represents rebirth. You're becoming brand new. Love this for all of you. Okay, let's see. Let go of control. Step into the new you and let go of control. It is safe. You can purge this old version of who you are. Actually, I just heard that you don't have a choice. It's going to happen anyway, and it's going to feel like you're losing yourself. You're going to feel like you don't know who you are. There's always this, when you go through mini awakenings, there's always an energy of, you wake up and you don't know who you are. You don't know why you're doing what you're doing or why you're not doing your normal routines. A lot of times the arrow gets pulled backward before it goes forward. So maybe you fall off track. You're not eating like you normally do. You really start self-sabotaging. That's normal. Don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself to be in that phase. Allow yourself to overeat. Allow yourself to rest, to sleep more, because eventually you're going to come out of that hibernation and you're going to be brand new. You're going to be thinking differently. You're going to be doing things differently. And during that hibernation, you're getting surgery done on your body by the universe. The universe is planting new seeds. It's giving you new information. When I was going through my little awakening recently, I was guided to watch more of Teal Swan and more of her content. And she really showed me, she reminded me of my mission. I've always said, like, even in the last month, I just feel like a little lethargic. Like, I'm like, I don't have that zest. I don't have that desire to want to like help and save people like I used to. And like, I always used to be like, I don't want anyone suffering. And I feel like I lost that. And I think it's because I was in my own suffering. I was needing to do my own healing and I didn't have the space to want to help others. And that's okay. We're going to go through those phases. So it's important to know that when you feel lost and when you feel like you don't know who you are, you're not wanting to help people like you used to, it's because you're needing to help yourself. You're needing to grow. You're needing to expand. And the way we expand is through rest, through the hanged man energy. You're waiting, you're learning, you're seeing what's coming in as you're resting. Because if you're always putting out content or if you're always doing work or you're always grinding, your soul cannot download anything. You cannot get information. You can't spend time in nature properly because you're so focused on putting energy out. So at some point, we have to stop, reboot the computer, and allow it to recharge. And then when we come out of that phase, then we can let go of control and just move with what feels right. Move with the clarity. Move with, oh, I feel like I want to do this now. And maybe it's completely different from what you used to do. Don't judge it, just do it. And nothing is permanent. Remember that. If you're jumping into something new and you're like, for a while, I just wanted to post a bunch of workout videos and I didn't know why. I wanted to get away from the spiritual stuff and I just wanted to focus on working out. But I think it was me getting my legs back, not my physical legs, but just like my sea legs. Like I just needed to like learn how to swim again. And I needed to be grounded in my body. I needed to feel good in my body. And then at some point, the spiritual part of me was going to turn back on again. Now I'm going to be in a strong, fit body, putting out the content and the spiritual information that I need to, but I needed to feel good in my body first. So when that was happening, I was like, wait, who am I if I'm not a spiritual teacher? I'm not going to be some fitness girl, which is fine. But I just felt like I was like, I used to be her and now I'm not, but I was being pulled back to focus on the hibernation. I was taking care of myself during that time. And now it's time to put more content out. And now it's time to build my manifestation course. And it all makes sense. So when you're going through a rebirth, you feel like you die, you feel like you're lost, you don't know who you are, you're reverting back to old patterns, you're sleeping more, then you start learning new things and listening to different spiritual teachers, and then you feel invigorated one day to start sharing it. And it's a cycle, and you will keep experiencing this for the rest of your life. It's called mini awakenings. You're going through this death, rebirth, death, rebirth. And I like to call them awakenings because I mean, not that death is a bad thing, but it's just like I don't know, it makes you feel like you're just more awake, right? I like it a lot. Okay, we're going to do Abraham Hicks's deck. We're going to see she's got these long paragraphs on the back of each card that explain the front of the card. Okay, let's see if this has to do with what we were just talking about. My what is need not influence. Yeah, my what is need not influence, my what is becoming. Yeah, sometimes her wording just doesn't make sense in my brain. My what is need not influence, my what is becoming. Okay, what is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating the story of what is. So basically, you don't want to think about what's not working in your life because you're just going to press a button and ask for more of that. It says, by thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you still jump off, but you jump off into more of the same. Okay, so this is basically saying if you're thinking thoughts that, if you guys want to screenshot, if you're thinking thoughts about what you don't like currently, you're just pressing a button on more of that. And she's trying to get you, or Abraham's trying to get you to see that you want to create, you want to go into that phase before bedtime and start planting seeds of how you want your life to look. If you want a new home, you're going to go to bed and you're going to be thinking about every little detail of that home. You're going to be thinking about the garage. You're going to be thinking about the kitchen. Maybe you're wanting a new career and you're wanting to build your own business. You're going to think about the perfect clients reaching out to you. So you're thinking about what you want, not what's not working in your life. And remember, it becomes a habit, right? We have to intentionally plant the seed every single day. We have to tell the universe over and over and over again, consistently, what we want to create. The more we do it, the quicker it arrives. And I'm not saying you have to be obsessive about it and you have to like set alarms to do it every single day. But if you're thinking about your life and how you're not happy in that moment, just choose a better thought and say, no, this is what I want to create. Oh, why am I the guy or girl that gets hundreds of thousands of dollars? Why am I the guy or girl who gets to travel all the time? And you always want to pitch it in a question setting. I don't know if that's the right word. You always want to pitch it in a question way. I don't know why, but they say, and I know it works for me, they say the subconscious receives it better in a question. Because then the universe responds to the question and gives you the answer. So you're asking why, and then the universe is like, this is why, because you deserve it. And it works. I've seen it work in my life. So I hope this resonates for all of you. I hope you all have a lovely week. I will be back for our midweek reading. Hopefully we get some sunshine here and it's not so rainy and gloomy, but it's always good to have a nice little cleanse while we're going through our hibernation and rebirth phase. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. If you want a personal reading, you can message me. Everything's in the description box below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.